The WRC is filled with passion, drama, action and dust. Welcome to Rallye de España, the 12th round of the World Rally Championship. This event combines two surfaces on the opening day, tarmac and gravel. First up is a pure gravel stage, and unless you were first on the road, you were faced with plumes of grey dust. Visibility in parts was down to zero. Mikko Hirvonen and co-driver Jarmo Laitinen were second on the road and faced with the hanging dust of front-runner Sebastian Loeb. They had a minor off on the stage. Mikko explains the conditions.
You can't see anything, you are supposed to go flat out, so sometimes you can take risks and when you listen your notes carefully, you can take a risk and go through it without knowing where you're going, but like I tried it once and nearly made a mistake, so it made me to be a bit more cautious.
There was so much dust hanging up in the air. It was so cold and no wind, more cars going all the time, it just stayed there and actually getting worse and worse all the time, so the visibility was sometimes really difficult.
Jari-Matti Latvala and Mika Anttila had a strong start and were lying in second position going into the midpoint service. On the first stage of the afternoon, they would steal the lead from Sebastian Loeb and further extend it after stage 5. Latvala took a 16-second lead into the final stage of the day. That stage was run at night and hanging dust would yet again prove to be a problem. They lost the lead after a spin in the stage and dropped back to second. Co-driver Mika Anttila tells us of their disappointment.
That stage in the darkness, here in these conditions when it's very, very dusty, we went off slightly from the road. We didn't see the road, or Jari-Matti did not see the road. He didn't know where we are actually.
The final flexi service of Friday would be a busy one for the mechanics. They would have to change the Fiesta RS WRC from gravel setup to tarmac spec in 1 hour and 15 minutes.
It's a complete change. I mean, basically what you're seeing behind is almost everything on the car being changed mechanically, probably apart from the engine. So all the front suspension, all the rear suspension, the differentials. So it's a big job. There's a lot of experience there and they've done it for a long time. So I have every confidence that the cars will go out of here 100% ready for tomorrow.
The second day and it's time to get into full tarmac mode. And to get the drivers into the feel of things, the organisers start the day with a 46-kilometre challenge. Jari-Matti and Mika pick up where they left off yesterday, setting great pace across the morning stages and keeping in touch with leader Loeb. They set the fastest time on stage 9. Mikko and Jarmo, who are in third position overall, continue to battle, but their pace is not on a par with their teammate.
Well, I really don't understand my time. That is unbelievable. I felt I had a really good stage, but when you look at the time, it's really bad. So I'm amazed. That's all I can say.
It's one of my best performances what I have ever done on Catalunya on the tarmac driving, but still okay. It's a long way to go.
During the afternoon, Jari-Matti and Mika set 2 more faster stage times and end the day in second position overall. Mikko and Jarmo hold third.
It's been probably the best day of my career on tarmac ever now, especially when Sebastian Loeb been there and me fighting in Catalunya. So, what can you do tomorrow? Pressurize him.
For Jari-Matti and Mika, the performance on tarmac this weekend has been quite incredible. They have been a real threat to Sebastian Loeb's dominance on this surface.
The most amazing thing was his performance on Saturday. To start 31 seconds behind Loeb, finish 27, take time out of Sebastian Loeb on this event. I think it's, for me, I mean, I know Jari's won rallies, but this, for me, is his best ever. Jari's hero was always Henry Toivonen, and of course I was fortunate enough to be in the same team as Henry, and I know how special he was. He was definitely, in my book, the fastest ever Finn on asphalt, and I think it's great to see the guy that, like Jari, who was his hero, then following in those footsteps.
The final day incorporated 6 stages, and for Mikko and Jarmo it was a turning point of the weekend. They finally found the pace they had been searching for. Jari, Matti and Mika set the fastest time on the penultimate stage, then checked into the final regroup early, picking up a 2-minute penalty, which promoted Mikko and Jarmo to second. Again, they helped their teammates who are fighting for the championship against Loeb.
Okay, my tarmac driving has gone forward, but we need to remember the car is also done a big step forward, so it's a combination of things, but there is still work to do. There is some work to do still. It feels good, and I'm really happy to be able to fight in all the conditions, but that's what you need if you want to fight for the championship victory one day.
Next year, Jari, Matti.
Yes, that's the year.
For Mikko and Jarmo, the final round will be crucial. They're just 8 points adrift of the championship lead.
I really can't wait to get back there and have a proper fight. But I of course have to say that, you know, like France and here, I've been really struggling on my pace on tarmac. So at least this morning realised what's been the problem. But of course, it's again big thanks for the team and Jari, Matti to help me to have this chance in this fight now on GP. So it's been fantastic.
Our preparations for Rallye GB will be intensive over the coming weeks now, and it's about 2 weeks before we go down to Wales. So we'll be leaving no stone unturned to find that extra performance, paying attention to detail, making sure that the team are fully engaged to get us there, make sure that we have a good recce, good pace notes, and then go out there and do the absolute best we can to win the event and win the championship for Mikko.
At the end of the event, Mikko and Jarmo take 2nd place and Jari, Matti and Mika 3rd. Sebastian Loeb takes the win. The camaraderie in the team is clear to see. They win together, they lose together. The final round beckons, and it will be a real team effort to fight for the championship at the final round in Wales Rallye GB.